My question to you is, we've gone through this last elections, and I think there's a big change gonna come.
Mhm.
There's a wave of, it went one way, now it's gonna come the other. My question is, how are you gonna attack Norm Dick, not attack, how are you gonna compete against Norm Dix, who had, I think you've run against him, what, once or twice?
3 times.
3 times.
Mhm.
You have.
So that's, people look at that and say, well, if you couldn't beat him on time 1, time 2, time 3, how can you beat him on 4?
I'll tell you why. First of all, people know who I am.
Okay,
They know what I stand for. And I have a unique entry into Congress, I agree. But you gotta understand, the first time I ran, nobody signed up to run against Norm Dix. Nobody did. And I offered willingly, happily,
sure.
to put my name in, and I had to go ask the chairman of the party to sign a letter and allowing me to represent the party as a late entry. I have never received any support, guidance, or help from the existing party apparatus. I have done this by myself until recently. I have fought this war individually by myself, and people respect that.
Okay.
And I've gotten better at conveying my message. And I think people are impressed by my sincerity, my commitment, and now I think they're impressed by my ability. And so therefore, I think Norm's in trouble. I know he is. He cannot answer questions, as you know, probably.
You know,
He does not make a good appearance, as you know. He votes contrary to the wishes of the public, generally, as you know. He's completely subservient to the liberal elite that runs the Congress, i.e. Nancy Pelosi. He would walk her dog if she asked him to, because he is completely dependent upon her to get his proposed appropriation committee chair, which I don't believe he will get, which leads to another reason I'm going to win. I am the only candidate that has directly and forcefully raised the corruption issue. Norm Dix is corrupt. It's a comfortable corruption, but he's corrupt. And I'm the guy that's brave enough and has the background to raise those issues. And people, quite frankly, I've had dozens, maybe even hundreds of people pull me aside and just tell me that they're praying for me. They want me to win. I've had them tell me that that they just feel very strongly about my candidacy and what I stand for. And that builds your confidence. When somebody pulls you aside and says, you know, look, this is very important that you win. And then they tell you what you got to do, and it's like having 10,000 moms and dads out there. But and I listen to everybody, but you have to try to take one thing at a time. It's up to me.
right.
It's up to me, and it's up to the other candidates. I believe I'm up for it. This is my time, and you got to understand. Okay, why didn't anybody run back that first time when I ran? Because they were afraid. Why were they afraid? Because they didn't think they'd win. Why did I run? Because I didn't care. I wanted to make the point. And people respect me for that. And now I'm ready. The time is right. I'm going to win.
Do you doorbell, or what kind of things are you doing?
We haven't done a lot of doorbelling yet. We intend to get a crews out very shortly. Basically, we appear wherever we can, and we have some, proprietary things coming up. I don't want to give up all my strategy here, but we do have some things in the works that are going to push us over the top, I think. And again, the amount of support I'm getting is very gratifying. And look, were you here 6 years ago?
No.
Nope.
And doesn't this help
Oh,
people
I see
like?
what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, the
This-
time has changed. The tide has changed. People are receptive. Everything in politics is about timing, because you have to be able to get your message across in a way that resonates with people. My message hasn't changed. Its delivery's gotten better, name familiarity is better, but now people are receptive. Why are they receptive? Partially because I was out there beating the bushes. And we're not laying down anymore, and I've never laid down. So I know I can win. I know I can.
Have you done any polling?
No, we haven't yet. There's a big poll coming up though.
How are you able to use the media?
We get a lot of media
You
coverage,
get a lot of
actually.
media coverage?
Yeah, we do. We get a fair amount. I have, actually, through the years, I've got favorable media coverage, and that gives me a good edge,
Good.
I think. I got the endorsement from the News Tribune last Sunday. I did an interview with the Seattle Times Thursday, had a radio interview yesterday. You know, people are interested in what I have to say.